Hi everyone, I've just hopped on again because my last video I had cut it short. I had guests coming and I just hopped off. But I wanted to address this particular question that I've been asked this a few times. So I wanted to address this today. So I'm doing a second live video. I've got so much to share with you guys. It's incredible. I've got loads of content that I need to share the next few days. So as people are hopping on, I'm just going to start. As you're coming on, say your name, where you're coming in from, especially if I haven't met you yet. So I want to talk about this one, and this is something that loads of people have problems with. And it's okay to, have this because it's normal. You're going to have team members that are not going to be as motivated as you are. It's your business, you're the leader. If your team's only going to do a percentage of what you do, so bear that in mind. And the thing that gets people is that when they stress over this, when their team members don't produce or don't work or don't turn up or show up to trainings, people get stressed over it, and that's when it becomes a problem. What you've got to do is expect this. It's a numbers game. Yes, it's a people's business, but it's also a numbers game. And not everybody you bring into your team are going to have the same amount of enthusiasm or motivation as you are going to have, okay, or as your other team members are going to have. So don't be too concerned about it. This was something I was struggling with in the beginning as well. If people didn't do or make their money back, or their first initial investment, I would be upset over it, thinking that, I need to help this person. But unfortunately, if they don't want it, you can't do it for them. Hi Aisha. If they don't want success, if they don't want to take their business forward, you're not responsible. You've got to be there for them. You've got to put out training there for them. You've got to inspire them by doing the action yourself as well. There's teaching, which is important, but there's always actions as well, because your team's only going to follow what you do, okay, not what you say. So bear that in mind as well. And like I said, they're only going to do a percentage of what you do. Most of the time, that's what happens. Okay, so in terms of people that are not motivated, just stay in touch with them. Keep in contact with them. Consistently put out training once a week at least. Once a week is usually a good number and enough usually. Obviously more if they need more training. But once a week, just put out the training. If you've got one team member in your downline, you need to be putting out training for that, even that one person, just to step into the role as a leader. Okay, so consistently carry on, putting out your training once a week, catching up with your leaders. And the people that are going to work, they will work. They don't need your motivation. Their why, their belief should be enough. What you can do is actually go into and ask them what's stopping them. It could be that they need more personal development, so direct them to personal development. It could be that they just need a little bit more support in terms of tools or whatever it is, marketing, whatever it is that'll suit them to perform. A lot of the times it is just resources that they don't know of to use. So show them where the resources are that can help them. But other than that, you can't do anything about people that are not motivated. You can't motivate them. They've got to motivate themselves. Their why should be enough to keep them going. At least show up to the training. That's all you've got to do, is show up. You never know which training that might just do it for you. You get the light bulb moment, and you just go for it from there. I know there's a few people on. Just say hi in the comments, because I can't say your names, and I really want to shout out to everybody that comes on. And I appreciate everyone coming on live. And one thing that you can reduce the number of people that are not as motivated is by having that posture in the first place when you're prospecting. Make your self clear that you only want to work with people that are serious, because you don't want to be wasting time, and you don't want people to waste their time either. So whatever their goal is, whether they want to retail the products, whether they want to actually build a business, make sure they stick with their goal. And you're going to be there to support them through with various amount of tools and resources, but they have to show up to training. They've got to be coachable. That's something that you've got to be really, really serious on. Don't just recruit anybody. Recruit people or sponsor people that are coachable. Wherever they are in their life, they've got to just show up and follow the guidance that you give. And whether they take the time with this, or whether they run with it or crawl with it. You've got to just crawl with the ones that want to crawl, run with the ones that want to run, and walk with the ones that want to walk, but they've got to do it. You know, whichever pace they choose to pick, you know, take it, you've just got to support them through. But, you know, get that commitment from them in the beginning that whatever they're going to do, whether it's to sell products or, you know, build a huge business, they've got to stick with their word, and obviously you're going to be there to support them through. So have that, you know, discussion before they come into your team. That way you're going to reduce the amount of people that are just going to, you know, not do anything, because they know that what brand you stand for, what posture you have, and they've got to stick up with it. And if they're not ready to join your team, as in like they're not ready to be coachable, then don't bring them in. Just stay in contact with them, you know. But you've got to have that clear, and you can't make anybody, you know, be motivated. You're just going to have to leave them until they actually, you know, pick themselves up and find out their purpose, and if they want to take it further, and if they want to take the business further. So I hope that's been useful. You know, you've just got to carry on finding your people, keep pouring the coffee, like my mentor says. Don't stop. You will find the people that are ideal for you and your team, your business as well. So I hope that's been a, you know, useful video. Leave any comments. There's people hopping on and I can't see who they are, so please leave your name, who's been on. I would love to know. I'll catch you in the next video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.